Xbox, Skype. Hey there, Mike Chinati here for the Abbey Faith and Music Fest. Now, we wanted to talk with Kara Klein, who's on the road. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dial her in with a little bit of Skype call action. So let's go ahead. Xbox, Skype. So let's go ahead and see. Let's find our friend Kara here. There we go. Let's give her a call.
Hello.
Hey Kara, it's Mike Chinati here.
Hey Mike. How are you?
Good. How are you doing now?
Good. This is a good time for me. I'm so sorry. It was taking me a little while to get everything together. And can you hear me okay? Is that all right?
I hear you great. Yep. Coming in loud and clear.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thanks for your patience.
So are you on the road?
I am. So, I mean, if it's okay for me, if it's okay for you.
That's perfect for me. It's fine.
Okay, great. Wonderful.
Yeah. So where are you on your way to right now?
I am on my way to Nashville, actually. I'm moving to Nashville today, to tell you the truth.
Wow, that's a big move.
Yes, it is a very big move.
Well,
yeah, I'm actually stopping over in Birmingham for 2 nights for a conference there. And then I'm on my way to Nashville. So
that is awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited. But yeah, it's been kind of nonstop lately, and it's just kind of going.
I know. I looked on your Facebook page and I saw it looked like you've been like nonstop traveling the last few weeks.
Yeah, I have definitely.
So
yeah,
so
kind of every day.
So tell us about Nashville. I mean, what are we doing? And so is that for the music scene then?
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's just, I just was praying about it for a while. I mean, and Nashville's kind of becoming, I mean, obviously, people think of it as a hub of country music, but it's really the hub of Christian music.
Yes, it is.
Kind of a center even for Catholic music.
Yeah. Well, I know, doesn't Matt Maher live down there?
He does, yeah,
yep.
He does.
Very cool.
Yeah, and I just was praying about it for a while, and there were just some doors kind of opening up, and things were just kind of becoming clear that it was just really the best place for me to be. You know, just with I mean, there's so many connections there, so many great people to work with, and it's just a really good place for me to be with the work that I do.
Yep.
So it's a good central place.
Awesome. So we have a few questions that we wanted to ask. I don't know if you had a chance to think about them, but I've got them sitting. I'm very high tech. I wrote one question per a Post-it note so I could stay organized. And I thought what we do is if we could go through kind of a few of the questions, and then what we're going to do is take those and for each question, post it up as a standalone video.
Okay.
And, you can be as brief or as lengthy as you want. I'm just excited to have you on. We're really looking forward to. We're excited to see you at the Abbey Fest. So it's going to be.
Thanks. I'm so excited to be there.
It's going to be fun. Yeah, we are very pumped. So, did you have? I don't know if you had a chance to look at them, but I guess should I just fire away?
Please, yes, just go right ahead.
All righty. So while you're on your way to Nashville, we have the following questions for Kara. Number 1, what drew you to music and how did you get involved in the Catholic music scene, Christian, music ministry in general?
Yeah. I always loved singing from the time I was little. It was a natural gift that I think God has given me. I love singing, I love dancing, I love acting and being on stage. And so I just had a natural inclination towards music and musical theater and performing. But I also had a deep desire to know God and to serve Him and to glorify Him. And so actually, it's funny, I'm going to be singing and performing at the Abbey Fest. And that actually has kind of been modeled a little bit after the Abbey Youth Fest.
Yes.
started in Louisiana in 2000. And I was 13 when that happened, the Abbey Youth Fest in 2000.
Really?
And I was in 8th grade, and I was on the original planning committee, just as a young teenager. And they were looking for a theme song, and all of these bands, these kind of professional bands, were writing and submitting theme songs. So the theme was Survivor. It was based off of the show Survivor.
Oh yeah.
And I think the theme was I'll pray, I forgot exactly what the theme was. It was like I'll pray, outlive, kind of like a play off of the TV show. But all of these bands were submitting these theme songs, and one day I was just kind of praying and thinking about the theme, and again I was on the planning team, the little committee. And I wrote a theme song for the festival, and I sang it, to the leaders who were putting on the conference, and they loved it, and they chose it as the theme song.
Wow!
And that was the first I was very young. I was just like 13, 14, but that was the first time that I wrote a Christian song. And I performed it in front of a couple thousand people, and everybody loved it. There was just a really strong response, and that kind of planted a seed in my heart to write Christian music. Music that would glorify God, and to go down that path of singing at those kind of venues, where people would come together and worship. And again, I wanted to live a life that was just totally going to be for Christ, and I wanted to use my gifts to glorify Him. And so I started writing Christian music when I was, basically from that point on, I started writing Christian music just as much as I could. I wasn't really much of a musician. I mean, I didn't really play instruments at that point, but I was just writing little songs here and there. I was singing, as well as doing musical theater in high school. I was singing at masses, at youth masses, and I was performing my own music. And it was, again, we were getting these strong responses to the songs that I was writing. And I had a father who really believed in my music and in my voice. And so he just basically independently produced my first CD, which we released when I was 18, right before I went to college.
Wow.
And that kind of began my music ministry. I was really young. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I knew that I wanted to sing for God. And it's just been a journey. It's definitely been a journey, and I've had a lot of opportunities over the last years to go the secular route, but I keep coming back to just using these gifts to glorify God, and to serve people, basically.
That is beautiful. So that's kind of cool. You kicked off the original, and you're right, the Abbey Fest up here is really modeled after that St. Louis model. In fact, Mark Griswold, the organizer for it, that's his background is from the Louisiana area.
Right.
And so you kicked off the original, and now you're here to help us kick off the Northeast one.
Yeah, it is. It's really funny and ironic, and it's beautiful to just see the full circle. And it's almost 15. Yeah, exactly. Almost 15 years ago.
Wow.
A while back. Yeah.
That is awesome.